This video is live streamed on my Instagram at sortacasual. Whoever follows within the next week, one person will get a shout out on one of my next responding to comments videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let's get into it. From Grace, that was so Napoleon Dynamite. I don't even know why it just was. 10 out of 10. Yeah, my reactions get kind of crazy sometimes whenever I get excited during playing volleyball. I was practicing that for hours leading up to the actual action, being able to pull that off. So whenever it happened, I was honestly shocked. I didn't expect to actually nail the shot. So I got a little bit excited. Did I maybe over-exaggerate a little bit? Yes. Was the inside reaction genuine? Absolutely. So yeah, maybe it's Napoleon Dynamite, but I aspire to have that kind of energy. From AJ Paint. Great video, Chris. Good message. We should all strive to be the best versions of ourselves and make use of the finite amount of time we have left on Earth. Your videos are great to watch. Thanks, AJ. I really appreciate that, and I completely agree. However, I did used to take it to an extreme back in the day. I was in this relationship in the past with a girl named Jessica, and I used to have this old priorities list, and I've mentioned it a few times on the channel already, where I actually put her like 5th out of like 7 for priorities in life. I would put like working out and working like a business over her, which I thought was just stupid at the time because I was like a 19, maybe 20-year-old kid at the time. Like, I definitely wasn't killing it out there, and I should have focused more on the actual relationship. When we're looking at finite time, we have to consider like what are our trade-offs, right? You know, you could work 80-hour weeks to make a lot of money, but the trade-off is that you don't spend as much time with family and friends, you don't get to experience hobbies, and because we have a finite amount of time, you know, you don't want to waste it doing things that you don't necessarily enjoy in the pursuit of something that doesn't ultimately matter. So it's really hard to balance that, because at one point hand, like, you need money in order to live. On the other hand, you also want to have a fulfilling life doing things you love. So how do you find a balance in those things? And some people are lucky enough to where they can actually do what they love while also making money. Some people can't. But I do think it's important with that finite time to tell people how you really feel, and to let them know that you really do care about them and the impact that they've made on your life, because I think personally that's one of the greatest compliments that you can give somebody. From Omar, haven't seen you here in a while. Do you love to be photographed and take pictures of yourself? No. Probably not. So I'm like the photographer in most friend groups that I'm in fact, all friend groups that I'm in. You know, I'm the one that's carrying around the camera. Even if I don't have a camera, I have my phone, I'm taking pictures. I do that for the family, do that for the relationship, do that for all the friends that I hang out with, do that for the volleyball groups, whatever. I am always the guy taking the pictures. I'm the guy behind the camera. So whenever you see pictures that I take, you're actually seeing my perspective. You know, I get to show people what I'm seeing, or what I would like the world to look like. You know, the photographer kind of embodies that ideal. But because of that, pictures are very rarely taken of me. And people often talk about like that one family member that takes out the camcorder and is recording all the family events, but they're never in any videos. So whenever it comes time for their funeral, there's just not a lot of images for them. But I don't, you know, they talk about like how terrible that can be, like how sad that is. But I think it's actually the opposite. I think it's really cool to know what that person was seeing, what that person viewed the world like. You know, they're using that camera and they're showing the world what they cared to show. And I think that says a lot more about a person than what they looked like in a given time. That being said, I do occasionally like take selfies, and obviously I'm recording video of myself all of the time. It's not like I completely hate my own image, but I don't really particularly care one way or the other if I am photographed or not. It doesn't happen very often, so even whenever it does, I'm just kind of weird about it, because like I'm not used to being the model, I'm used to being the photographer. From the man, the myth, and the legend, Bald Stanley. Nice iframes. Purple is my favorite color. I recently had cataract surgery and opted for implants. I am now 20/20 distance in both eyes, with only reading glasses for fine print. Making the decision to have this eye surgery was immediate. Blue Cross Blue Shield did not cover the whole expense, rather 55%. That is better than nothing. Thank you for all your channel's efforts. Yeah, so if you can see, let's see if I can make it happen. Yeah, with the glare from the lights that I use when I record, it makes this look purple. That is a blue light filter. It's actually very, very useful for long-term looking at screens. It helps reduce eye strain, which is really important because I'm always staring at a screen. And these glasses are also made for a weird kind of glare that I get whenever I used to use my old pair of glasses, these right here, which you can also see doesn't have any of that weird glare stuff. Whenever I would drive at night, it was really hard for me to see. All of the light kind of did like this real like sparking effect where like it kind of like all splayed out, and it made it really difficult to see the road. It's really dangerous for me to drive at night back then. I could do it, but it wasn't very fun. These glasses help reduce that immensely. It makes it a lot safer and easier for me to drive at night, which I really appreciate. Also, if you look at the old pair of glasses, you can see whenever I wear them that you can kind of actually see, maybe if I can make this happen, you can kind of see like what's on my screen in front of me, and I hate that. I don't want people to be able to see that. With these, you're really only just seeing the color purple. It doesn't really show the image. So whenever I'm streaming, or if I'm recording a video, or whatever it might be, you can't actually see what's going on behind the camera, which I think is personally a lot better for a video aesthetic. So although I don't like the color as much, I really appreciate having it. And last, but certainly not least, we have the woman, the myth, I'll figure out an intro for you later, Grace. We have another one from Grace, where she says, "Love this. Most thoughtful YouTube creator award goes to..." And this is a 6-second Sunday of me shouting out a bunch of my frequent commenters. And I actually wanted to expand on this just a little bit because, one, I like having Grace in my videos, and two, I think this is an important note. I really appreciate the people who are frequently in the comment section. I don't expect people to watch every single video that I make. I have a wide variety of content. It's not going to fit every single person's interest. Therefore, I don't expect one viewer to watch all 7 videos that I post in a week. But whenever I do have people that are watching a good amount, let's say 2 to 4 a week, and they're commenting pretty frequently, and they're engaging, and they're liking the video, and they're subscribed, like, that means a lot to me. I am a small YouTuber, so having people actually engage in my content like that is really meaningful to me. It's why I respond to every single comment. I don't have anything in my comments queue right now. I respond to every single one of them. So because of that, you know, I want to make sure that you guys feel like you're appreciated, even outside of the fact that I respond to all the comments. I want you guys to be shouted out. I want you guys to feel like I actually do notice you, because I do. It's funny because, you know, you guys are like characters in my life. I talk to my girlfriend about you guys sometimes. Like, I'll mention Stanley to Tate. You know, I'll mention Omar to Tate. Like, there are people that are commenting that actually have, like, an impact on my day-to-day life that is actually discussed. So you guys do mean a lot, and I appreciate that. I don't want to lose that as I hopefully get bigger in YouTube. Like, I want to make sure I'm always with the community and always being able to engage with you guys on a consistent basis, because I think that's what makes this interaction special. You know, it's not just me talking to the camera, it's you guys talking back to me, and having that conversation is really meaningful to me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. While I was recording it, I was also live streaming it down on Instagram at sortacasual. So if you guys are interested in watching me record some videos live, you should follow me at Instagram at sortacasual, same thing as my YouTube. If you do that, I would really appreciate that. In fact, for my next responding to comments video, a recent follower will be shouted out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a fantastic day.